Welcome to the Zimsendino Entertainment Checkpoint. I'm your host, Nyasha Mkabiko. Today on the program, I'm joined by Mr. Life Nechavava of the Life-Changing Music. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you, Nyasha.
Today on the program, we are going to be talking about the new, recently launched video, Makomborero hobho. Mr. Life, can you start by giving us a bit of your background?
Well, Life-Changing Nechavava is a 27-year-old young man, single and desperate for God. I'm coming from a broken family where we went through a lot of stuff as a family. I'm coming from a background where I lost about 7 of my siblings, and I'm the only survivor in my family. I remember my mom telling me that when I was born, she gave me the name Life in the absence of my father. So when my father came, he wanted me to be called Sunday because I was born on a Sunday. And one of my uncles wanted me to be called Fidel Castro. I don't know why he wanted me to be named that. And I also remember my grandfather wanted me to be called Jason, which was his name. But by the grace of God, I was named Life Nechavava, which is my name today.
So, Mr. Life, can you tell us more about when did you start this music journey?
I started when I was in grade 6. I remember I joined the junior choir at Zwarasekwa 4 primary, and I was part of the junior choir for a year. Then after that time, I wanted to join the senior choir, and I was expelled from the senior choir because my voice was too deep, and my teacher told me that I could not be part of the choir because of my voice, which was too loud and too deep. Then later, I went to high school, then gave my life to Christ in 2001. I was appointed the SU chairperson around that time. Then we started a group by the name Chosen Generation. And I remember we would go to places like Mashingo, different churches, would go to Alpha, which is a ministry that made an impact in my life, and which is a ministry that also gave me a platform to minister. Then later in 2001, in 2004, I joined His Presence Ministries International, which is my church today. I was given a platform by my church to minister. I remember ministering at one conference where Pastor Yemis Ashmolo was also ministering, where Bishop Tudo Bismarck was also ministering. Then I remember one of the Zimpraise founders, Karika Indanga, coming to me after my performance on stage, and he wanted me to join Zimpraise, and I then later joined Zimpraise. So in a nutshell, this is how I started. This is where I'm coming from. Then I worked with Zimpraise for about 5 years. After those 5 years, I then started working on my solo project and recorded my first album last year, 2018, and I launched it on the 23rd of June last year, which was my first project. Then this year, I worked on a single entitled Makomborero, where I featured Primrose Njewa and the Conway School, which is the video that you have been watching.
So, Mr. Nechavava, is Makomborero hobho the first video project that you have worked on, or you have another video project that you have worked before?
No, it's my second project. I started working on Alpha and Omega last year, which came out very well, and received a good following from people in the diaspora and even locally, especially people in Mzansi. Yeah, so this is my Makomborero hobho is my second project. It's my second video.
Mr. Nechavava, what are the challenges that you are encountering as an artist in the music industry?
Well, there are so many challenges. The usual stuff. Number one, there is piracy, which is our number one enemy. Number two, we have we need more platforms, especially as gospel musicians. We need more airplay. Yeah, I think we should be given more airplay on radio and the TV stations.
Okay. So, which are other musicians that you have worked on the international scene and the local scene?
I shared stage with Pastor Date Ricardo when he first came to Zimbabwe, because he was hosted by my church. I also shared stage with Kirk Franklin under Zim Praise, Pastor Donnie McLaughlin, and I was still part of the Court Worship Choir. And locally, I've worked with Tembalami, Sebastian Magacha, Wellington Kwenda. We did the TD project, which was a lobby against Satanism in the music industry. And I've also collaborated with Take Sure of the Worship Addicts. Yeah. So in a nutshell, those are the people that I've collaborated with.
So, Mr. Nechavava, can you tell us what are the positive impacts of having collaborations with other gurus in the music industry? Because I have heard you saying you have worked with the likes of Tech Shua and also Primrose Angel.
Well, one thing we have to understand as musicians is we have our own different strengths, and when you are good with vernacular songs, and the other musician is good with English songs, collaborate and produce the best of products that you can produce. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Nechavava, what is the message that you would want to leave to the young upcoming gospel artists?
Well, number one, they should keep serving at their churches, especially if they are gospel musicians. Because if you stop serving in your church, you will dry up. Number two, they should work hard. If you don't work hard, then you will not get anything. Those two are very important. And if they don't have the money to record a whole what, they should keep doing those two things. God will provide for them.
Mr. Nechavava, it was a pleasure having you on this program. Thank you for coming.